Hello, everyone. Good morning, and thank you for joining us for our 10th anniversary celebration of TCCA, the Technology and Curriculum Conference of Aldine. We are excited to recognize attendees from all over the world who have registered to be with us today. My name is Bill Drake. I'll be hosting this session along with my co-host, Patsy Metheny. Before I introduce your presenter, I want to go over a few items with you. The title of this session is Using NearPod to Maximize Your Classroom, and it will end promptly at 9:50, so we can prepare for the next session. If you have questions during the presentation, please enter them in the chat on the right of your screen. At the end of the session, I'll give the presenter a 10-minute warning to allow time to wrap up and answer a few of your questions. With that, it's my pleasure to introduce your presenter, Walter Childs, who joins us from Arlington ISD. Walter, the room is yours.
All right. Thank you very much. And good morning, everybody. How are you doing? I'm online here with my presenter, Miss Verenda Williams, and she works at Nimitz High School in Aldine. And thank you all for having us today.
Good morning, everybody.
All right.
Good morning, Walter.
All right, so I'm going to share the screen now. We're going to get this going on.
Right? Everything in the university, but sometimes you can find a question in the screen. And of course, there are some non-postdoc positions at non-profits, but voluntary position in the government jobs. And majority of postdocs.
All right, Miss Williams, can you see my screen? Okay.
Now, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you. All righty, so using NearPod. So just a little background. I just left Aldine. I was at Davis High School for 6 years, and I missed Houston, but it was time to move on. And Miss Williams is a master teacher at Nimitz High School in Aldine. Okay, why should I use NearPod? With NearPod, you can create a design, you can engage, you can also access. Okay, so I want to share something with you real quick that I learned about 3 years ago. I heard this song when I was a young kid, and I was listening to the school, and I finally read the lyrics, and it kind of hit me. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you if you don't mind. Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say, because they're the ones who's coming up and the word is in their hands. When you teach the children, teach them the very best you can. And that song's 1975. The song is titled Wake Up Everybody, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. And no one is saying that no one here can teach, which is just that in order for us to reach these children that are coming up in the world, we have to be able to reach them in a way they know how, and that is through innovation and technology.
Exactly.
Okay, NearPod can be used with a desktop or a laptop, or it can be used with a tablet, or you can use a phone. It could be a phone or Android. Okay, there's an app there. Okay, so I have a question that someone asked me the other day. I have to use an LMS such as Canvas or Schoology or maybe Blackboard, okay, in my district. How can I use NearPod? And that is true. In Schoology, you have to use the LMS for analytics and attendance, right? Okay, but what you'll be able to do is you should be able to insert your NearPod link to your LMS. You just have to ensure that your students log on to your LMS to go through NearPod. And that'll, it's not like it's cutting the corner, but you can still do it that way.
I would say.
So we're going to create one together, okay?
2 to 3 years. Why 3 years?
Okay.
You have a bachelor's, master's, PhD, postdoctorate, then there's another one more position called Doctor of Science.
So
VP professor,
we're going to go to NearPod.
I don't remember. I have it wrong. So to become a Doctor of Science, you need to have a PhD plus 3 years of postdoc taken.
And what you're going to do, you're going to log on. Now, I'm logged on already, okay? So what you would do is you would go to nearpod.com. Let me do it here right quick. Give me one moment here.
Right now, and I'm getting some fun. I hope I will get it.
Let me try.
And as I told you, it's flexible.
Mr. Childs, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I apologize. I'm going to mute you for just a second.
Okay.
You sign a contract
You muted him, it's better.
think, at the big time in your
Mr.
life.
Childs, there seems to be some background
And
coming from your computer. Do you have another
Is
window
it?
open?
Let me take a look. Hold on. Let me see. Tell you what, let me close.
Yeah, I'm hearing it as well too.
Oh.
very important.
My fault.
Mhm.
Hold up. I apologize for that. I was trying to figure out what that was. Okay. So if you go here, let me close it out. Log out. Okay. So all you have to do is go to nearpod.com,
Mhm.
and then you can do a login or sign up for free. Now, some school districts already have it. I know Aldine has it, but you have to request it through a technology, and they'll insert it for you. So you can go sign up for free or log in. So we're going to sign up for free right here. And then you can click sign up through Google, or you can just go in and go through it if you don't have a Google Split account. So I'm going to go and sign up now here.
Okay, Mr. Childs, your
Yes.
screen is still on the slide that says let's create one.
Oh, is it? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah, so
Let me
go
close it.
to the screen where you're actually logging in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay. There we go. My fault.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll do it again. NearPod.com.
No, that's the other one.
You can't see this one?
Now it's you've got the PowerPoint, the
Okay.
other PowerPoint up. So
Okay.
go back to the creating of the NearPod. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hold on. Can you see? How about now? Can you see it now?
Nope. Okay, now you're typing in nearpod.com. Now
Okay,
the screen
great.
is coming up.
Okay, thank
Now
you.
they're
Sorry.
able to see. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I can't see it. All righty, so click sign up for free.
Right.
And then you're gonna sign in with Google, or you can go ahead and so I'll use Google.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use my ASID.net account here.
Mm-hmm.
And it will, okay, so I have to log in. Okay, so what it's going to do now is going to ask me to create.
Yes.
I can create lessons. I can video activities. I can add videos, or I can go ahead. I can incorporate a lesson in Google Slides.
Yes.
So I'm going to create a lesson here. But before I do that, I'm going to go back. I'm going to explore the NearPod library. Okay. And with the NearPod library is broken down by subjects and grades. You could also go to standards, where I can click a certain state. Okay. And it will be social studies, science, math, ELAR, or ELA.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to pick high school. And here we go. Okay. So I'm going to pick, let's see. I'm going to pick, D-Day and the Allied invasion of Europe. Okay, if you look over here, you'll see where the teaks are right here. Okay, you see a U.S. history teak, which 7-point E, and then you'll see a world history teak, which is 12-point C. Okay, and then I'm going to click add to my library. I'm going to show my library here. Okay. So let me do it. I'm going to go ahead and pause for a minute. If people, I don't want to go too fast. So if you want to go ahead and try to go ahead and see if you can sign up for NearPod. We'll wait 3 minutes and then we'll go forward.
And while everyone is signing up or signing into NearPod, Walter, if I could say something along from the scientific side of it.
Yes.
The one reason that I like NearPod so much is because, especially with me teaching physics, it allows everyone to be on the same page. And so you won't have one kid going ahead of another kid. And especially with us having mixed abilities in one instructional setting. So NearPod allows, the pacing to be right on point. Everybody is looking at the same thing at the same time. So I really like that. Yeah.
And that's true. And also, we're talking a little bit more. You can do what they call live participation or student pace, so that students can grow on their own, on their own pace.
Exactly.
And you still be able to monitor it.
Exactly.
The class.
Yeah. And you get that immediate feedback as well from the student and that collaboration. Yeah. I think everybody is logged in. So you can go ahead, Walter, to the next step.
Okay. Cool. So I'm going to click student paste. Okay. So what I would do is this here. I would go ahead and give the students this code. I could email it to them. I could embed it through Google Classroom. I can do it through Remind. I know Miss Williams loves Remind.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And Microsoft Teams in a few weeks. I'll be transitioning from Zoom to Microsoft Teams from my classroom. So we'll be doing this here pretty quickly. Or just email them the link. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just the link here and copy. So I can copy this. I could put it in Remind. I could put it in Canvas, or I could just put it in, I could put it through the email link and just send it to all the students.
Right.
Okay. So as you can see, it comes with a guiding, think about it, an agenda, a guiding question. Okay. The objectives.
Yes.
And let's get started. So I'll quiz it. Ooh, let me go back. So I'm going to do this here. It could be true.
And I love the quiz that the quiz comes up first to assess the kids' prior knowledge of the subject before you actually go into the main lesson, which is really cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm going to open in the question. Let me go back for one moment. So if you here, oh, I thought I did it again. Okay, so students would have to read this and then type in their answer here.
Right. And the beautiful thing about that is, especially if you have, I know in my classroom, I have some ESL students I give them, not only do they see that screen, but they also, if they have a hard time jump starting, typing their response, I will give them like a choice of 3 or 4 sentence stems to help jumpstart their typing their response. So, yeah.
Okay. I like to also add that the majority of all the lessons on NearPod kind of match what we're doing right now with asynchronous learning and synchronous learning, because each lesson takes between 40 to 50 minutes to complete.
Yeah.
Which is right about the same time frame that we need to be on.
Time frame. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's open any question. Okay. Another one, and then it goes through, and basically what it's doing is, it's almost like, you know, Bloom's hierarchy of needs. Okay, hierarchy of elevation. Okay, each open-ended question, guiding question takes the student deeper into the context. So they're learning more. As they're reading more, they're learning more.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like a scaffolding. It's a virtual scaffolding, basically, is what's happening. Right.
Okay. And then it asked them a question, which is a very important question, which is one of the things that we were really going about in World War II. Do we want to, you know, should we isolate ourselves in, or do we want to be independent all the time? So it just goes through. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up a little bit here. Okay. Also, we can do what's known as a virtual tour. This is a virtual tour of Normandy, France, where the D-Day actually occurred. So the students can actually go through here and see some of the original sites, see some of the original pillboxes that were there. Some of the caltrops are still laying around, and they could actually see this event, and where a lot of Americans fought for freedom and tyranny.
Exactly.
Okay. This is in France as well. This is a cemetery where a lot of soldiers have been buried. Most importantly, General Patton is buried here as well. So, I'm sorry. Okay, so we can also embed videos. So I get asked all the time, what are these from students? Okay, and these are known as caltrops. They're like really just anti-movement devices designed to, you know, prohibit movement from not only soldiers but motorized vehicles.
Yeah.
So okay. Okay, open any question, another one? Okay. Okay, so let's see what we've learned. Okay, basically a summary.
Yeah, post-assessment.
Piecemeal. Okay. All right. So reflection. Okay. And thank you. Okay. So also, you know, some of the film, you know, we had film from a movie on there as well. So we had to, give credit for that and other things. And it's pretty interesting. So why don't everybody take about maybe 4 minutes and go ahead and see if you can upload a lesson into NearPod.
And even as you were going through that particular lesson, Walter, I know with us and where we are right now in the physics unit, of course, we're dealing with forces, Newton's laws, free body diagram construction, all of
Yes.
those things. And so NearPod really allows the kids to not only collaborate, but also there's this discussion that comes, as far as, well, what kind of person was Newton, all of those things. And we really, next week, we'll go into a sneak peek of, his life and, the things that he went through to get to the discoveries of universal gravitation and the laws of motion and all that kind of good stuff. So it's a good thing. NearPod allows that discussion among the kids, and for them to open up and engage in purposeful talk and dialogue. So yeah, so that's another reason why I love NearPod so much. Yeah.
Okay. So Ms. Williams, I pulled up one of your favorite courses here.
Yay.
Added to my library. Okay.
Yeah, we just did this. So
Okay, cool.
thank goodness there are no kids on here, but we just did it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the first one was student learning growth. So I've changed it to live participation. So the students would actually join this code, and actually this would be a synchronous class right here.
Right.
And they would actually go through this.
So if I actually, I would actually use that as like a review, a synchronous review. Especially now that I have not only face-to-face, but I also have virtual classes as well. So everybody is able to see this all at the same time. And so I didn't see that particular one. I'm gonna have to find that one and save it in my library. Yeah. So of course there's the purpose of it and everything. Also, of course, the science teaks are there, the physics teaks are there, and it walks them step by step through Newton's first law, gives scenarios of how Newton's first law is used in everyday life. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find that particular one though that you clicked on.
I understand.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Key information. You could also, edit this to add maybe, a vocabulary for the unit.
Right.
Or things of that nature.
Yes, we can definitely add diagrams. And thank goodness the first law doesn't have any mathematical equations in it, so we don't have to worry about that. So that's a beautiful thing. And so it goes straight into the reflection, where they're able to, answer the question, the reflection question, or I could add like a short answer prompt there and the kids can respond. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then of course you rate it.
Okay,
Yes,
Miss
yes,
Williams,
yes.
okay. Let me see. Give me from the beginning. I apologize. We had questions here, and I apologize. I didn't see them till just now.
Okay. Let me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, because I'm not able to. Okay, I don't see any.
Okay, I'll read it for you real quick. It's fine. So Mary
Okay.
Richardson asks, is there an option to have text questions read to the students? I'm not sure, and I'll research that, and I can just send an email back to you back that and that. Okay. Vanessa Jones says she don't have access to the NearPod library. That could be because her district may be not allowing it. I'm not sure.
Oh,
We'll
I'm
figure
able
that.
to look at it. Okay.
Okay, you
Oh,
good?
Amanda. Okay, Amanda Owens. Great question. How do I have students submit multi-step? So what I do before everything became crazy, uh, what I do is when we get to, okay, so like with Newton's second law, for example, with F equals ma. So what I do is within the NearPod, um, I actually walk them through, of course, the whole conceptual piece on the second law. And then when we get ready to do actual problem solving, um, because our district, we still use the Schoology platform. So I have an actual Google Doc that I have uploaded in Schoology. And the kids are, because most of my kids, about 80% of them, still feel the need to actually work the problem out on paper, which is fine. Okay. And the other 20%, they'll actually like type the actual step-by-step process in the Google Doc, and it'll just upload and I'll grade it. The other 80% that prefer writing it out old school, that's the way I, coin it. They actually take a screenshot or they take a picture of their work and then they put it in the Google Doc, and then I'm able to grade it, from Schoology. But the conceptual notes are in NearPod. So that's how I address the multi steps and all the mathematical computations that the kids are required to do. So
Okay.
that's how I maneuver through that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So Miss Macy Hendricks had a question. The question was, are you making up the codes? No, the codes are actually generated by NearPod themselves to give out to the students.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make sure that I answer any other question. Now, on some of the NearPods, I can't see it on mine because mine is knowing about accesses. On NearPod, when the students log in, you'll see that they have access to Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel.
Yes.
And so they're able to actually create their own presentations without having to go back into the Google Suite and upload that for you. And once again, I can't see it on mine because my district doesn't have that part, but the ones that do have it, they have that ability there. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Miss Henderson had a question. Let me share her.
Yeah.
Let me go to my home. Okay.
And then Ms. Richardson had a question. Will you be able to see students' responses to those questions? I believe, Walter, if I'm not mistaken, like when they do the think, pair, share, and when they do like the discussion, I think the kids can type in their response and it pops up.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, yeah. So you're able to see the responses of the kids when they type in their responses, which is a good thing because you can see that's that active engagement. Not only that, that's that immediate feedback, and you can also see, if they're actually comprehending and mastering the concept as you go. Yeah.
Okay. Miss Henderson had a question.
Okay.
Can you show how to create a NearPod using Google Slides? I'm going to try. I may not have that ability on my system here. Let me just pull up an easy one here. I can do. Let's try it. Oh, cool. Beautiful.
Oh, you're welcome, Amanda. Yeah, we yeah, that having the students take a photo and then also the other 20%, I've shown my kids how to take a screenshot on their Chromebooks, and so they're able to take the screenshot, upload the screenshot into the Google Doc and submit it. And so it's absolutely amazing. So not a problem at all. Yes, that has been working.
Okay.
That has been very successful in my room. So
Okay.
not a problem.
Okay, Miss Henderson, what you do when you go to create, and then you click right here on Google Slides, right here. And then let me click on your account. I gotta give it permission. Okay. And then you'll be able to put it there.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I answered your question, ma'am. Okay. So you have to basically create your own slides though, okay? If you're going over to Google Slides, you won't be able to upload the ones from there. You have to actually create your own and then upload it. Okay. Okay. Does anyone else have any more questions today?
No, I don't see any more questions. Oh, Miss Richardson had a question earlier in the chat. Okay, so when the kids put their responses in, are those responses saved like somewhere in NearPod?
Yes, they are. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. When you go back to the assessment, it'll show you which student answered and how everybody answered the question. So you'll be able to, it'll be color coded. But because we didn't have anyone listed, I mean, it won't show.
Right. Okay. 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 So can we? Okay, Miss Henderson had a question. Okay, so I can import Google Slides that are already made or already created.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Okay. All right. And then, of course, the magic question: what is the secret password for this session?
Oh, we don't have. Our moderators have that, and so they'll give that to you in a little bit here.
Yeah.
I know it was kind of fast, and I apologize for that. You know, I don't want to waste your time, but I think we covered everything there is to know about NearPod today. And the rest of it would have to be, you know, self-mastery. But I think once you start using it and see how easy it is, it may be something that you want to incorporate in your classrooms.
Right.
Especially with the way we're doing it right now, asynchronous and synchronous. And that is it for us.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Guys.
Well then, Walter and Verenda, we want to thank you for your time and preparation and for sharing your experience with us this morning. We really appreciate that. Yes, the secret password to claim your certificate for this session is learn.
Learn.
The password is learn. And since we are ending a little bit early, our next session will begin at 10 o'clock. So attendees, you have some time while you're waiting to visit some of our vendor sessions and talk to some of our vendors. And that'll wrap up this session at this time. Thanks again. We appreciate you.
Thank you.